Mason Wynn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 17th of the year. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Oh, you gotta love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count and trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Jerks and Profar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
On the ground. There's Hernandez handling the chance. Profar is out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Schneider sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's two away. Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor working through some struggles lately. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series. And that's off the inside edge. Ball two.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And Naylor swings through that one.
When those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it leaves the yard and gives them the lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Williams back to work. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's Manny Machado now.
You know, Boog, playing a full season of baseball at this level is hard enough, but to do it as a two-way player, it's even more challenging. I hope fans appreciate the work he's putting in this season to make all of this happen. It's pretty special.
2-0. One out, bases empty.
That's why it's important to manage your workload as a two-way player. This season is a grind. You want to give everything for your team, but you can only do that if you're healthy and available.
That one inside, and that's ball 3. And Manny gets a piece. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. And And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 17th of the year. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. That pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next up for the Padres. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. And another ball. Williams. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
No, that's missed. Outside. Ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Did he go?
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Ethan Salas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. And a
foul ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's too low. Full count, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Struck him out looking. Run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Douglas Williams will hit next. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And that one hammered back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Win hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. That one missed.
That's low.
You know,
That's a
these
ball.
Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs. Across to score as well.
Swing and a ground ball collected by Torres. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Profar, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Tatis stands
inside.
in with two away as he takes a ball.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this because you have two of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Tatis waits. Swings through that one for strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
Count.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
2 out, space is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
That's outside.
Ball outside.
And that's ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Tap foul to plate. Naylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. And Manny gets a piece. Outside
1-2.
low. And it's 1-2. And that one is inside. In the air, right field. Snyder drops steps, heads back on it. Calls it in, 2 away. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next up for the Padres. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Inside.
That's in, ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1.
Now back, the designated hitter, Douglas
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, we call that
0-1.
keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 outs.
1 ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
On the ground. Cronenworth throws to first in time. And Real Muto back here at the friendly confines. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate, Evan Carter. William back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's 0-1.
Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's going to be Ethan Salas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's to third. Daly whips it to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn.
Ball.
First pitch, and he just misses. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. Push. Steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. Profar, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a native of Curacao. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Schneider puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 1 strike.
Tatis with some impressive production lately. And that's
Inside,
off
ball.
the inside edge. And 1-1. Next offering is outside.
That's a ball.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can
2
string
balls, 1
together
strike.
consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And they'll do it again. And that's
Full count.
outside. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Douglas Williams departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Ben Brown.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Douglas Williams.
Oh, you drove it.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. Real Muto now at the plate. With the tying run at the plate, you're the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left side, Carter. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Davis Schneider. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Winning run on base at first, no outs.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone.
First strikeout for him.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Joey Bart now. 2 on, 1 out. Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis after it. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And up next for Chicago, Kevin Alcantara.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off and win it 3-2.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put 1 up, and they put 1 in the win column.
2 the final score. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Douglas Williams is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, no appeal. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado makes the play, and that quickly 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Misses outside. Ball 1.
Hey, way to drive.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And ball 4 to avoid.
Now, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Hit on the ground to short. Win. Tosses across the first, and Real Muto. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
A little bit low.
That's
Way to lay
down.
off that pitch down. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out.
Right through there for a strike. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. The lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate is not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Going to bring up JT Realmuto.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
So they're all loaded up. Taps softly to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. William with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Douglas Williams getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down, and next for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. In the air, left field, Carter. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Siggy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. And that's an out. And the batter now, Evan Carter. Kirkering is just one strike away. This to third. Loves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that'll do it.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
Douglas Williams with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Now the number 2 hitter, Douglas Williams. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. That one fouled off. Hill, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. There's a swing and a drive. Yelich moving back for it. Just missed it. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Junior Caminero. That one down the line. Fair ball. Two outs and one in scoring position. Right side. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. One down. Rhys Hoskins stepping in now for the Yankees.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground is short. In time to Bush. And now 2 gone. Welcome back. Last series the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Heel back to work. Rip, but it curls foul.
You know, these Cubs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Swing, and he popped it up. Volpe brings it in, and there's one down. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
First and second, 1 out. This is Joey Bart.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Runner.
One bounces, and he's going for third. Throw to second, and he's out. No outs. Runner at first. Down the third baseman, Douglas Williams. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. And yes, he did. He went around. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate...
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Garrett Hampson. His righty-lefty splits there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're at the top of the ninth. Hard hit left side. And this is the ball game. Williams had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog.
Douglas Williams getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. First pitch misses. Schmidt, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is gone. His 31st home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich should have it. And that is that. 3 runs. Out to short. Over to Diaz. And that is the inning. Down quietly, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped.
Come on, get out of here.
This one's got a chance. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. This one in the air.
Ball, got it, ball.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece. Williams with some solid production in the win. Had only 1 hit. Douglas Williams on the hill for this one, fresh off a stellar string of outings. All eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going? It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Douglas Williams. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Daly around third. He'll score. That holds the runner at second base.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And here it comes. Towards first, Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A run on. Back in the Bronx. And towing the slab here, Douglas Williams. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Christian Yelich, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one lifted to left.
I got it.
He's got it. One up, one down. Otto Lopez digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Aaron Judge in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Lopez headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Rhys Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That's ball two.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 on, 1 out. The changeup missing. And that's ball three.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one's in there. And the count's full.
Get a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki sizes this one up, drops into the glove. That is the inning. So they strand a pair. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Cubs. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. William back to work. Pulls that one foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1. And that is out of play. Out towards left center. Hampson. And there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Junior Caminero in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. William. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The other way, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Hill, in his 5th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Gleyber Torres. This one in the air. Hoskins puts it away for the out.
So that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's JT Realmuto.
One and one.
In the dirt. That one out to right. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field.
That's me.
One down. Now here is Otto Lopez. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Check swing, called strike. Now one miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit on the ground to short. Hampson on the first. Judge out on the play. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. William launched a homer in his most recent game. Swinging a foul straight back. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Into dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Shaw, the runner at third. Hampson on second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. He did not go around. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. There's the strike at the knees.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Junior Caminero stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Outside. Now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The Cubs leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes. Back here in New York, now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Volpe goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ball 2.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Next offering misses, and 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ball, that's out.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side. On to Hernandez. Yelich out on the play. Now it's going to be Douglas Williams. And first offering is fouled off. Suzuki leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. William back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On to Hernandez. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. It's Aaron Judge now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Right through there for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyson Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And that one up and in. Look out.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Hey, attaboy, nice
And a rope into center field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is
Volpe, off balance speed, there's one. On to Hoskins, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the line drive. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Got him, and that's the ball game. William with a respectable game both at the plate and on the mound.
What gets me is the amount of preparation it takes for him to have.
Douglas William getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. And next for the Cubs, Douglas William. Williams measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swinging a foul out of play. That one misses.
Outside.
And a count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham brings it in. 1 down. Two out, space is empty. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Sanchez sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes.
1-1.
New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean,
so 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Soriano is just 1 strike away. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins used 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. William had a poor showing needed to. Douglas William getting locked in, leading his. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Douglas William. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Cubbies would love to build their case for the postseason with a win in this one. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Not much time left in the season now, Boog, and it can be hard to recover mentally when you lose games you should win. They need to limit the mistakes and fight for every run.
Sanchez. And there's 1 down. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Troy. The pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
I got it.
2 down. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Douglas William. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
In the air, left field. Myers has this one sized up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, runner at first. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. To third, William. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins. Man at first with 1 gone. Down to third baseman, Douglas William. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered on the line, base hit. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. This is Joey Barton. Ground ball to first, could be 2. 1 second. He's out. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. The Cubs down to their final strike. Hit in the air, left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The run scores from second, and they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third. The throw in, The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off and win it 3-2.
When you're down 2 runs in the 9th inning, the odds are definitely stacked against you, but they found a way to come up with some big hits. They scored 3 runs for the win. What an incredible way to finish this ball game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Douglas Williams getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS this season. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And fouled off. Torres, the lead runner, out at second. Bush at first, 2 out of the inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Not
1 ball,
close with that
2 strikes.
Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the air, left field, Myers sizes this one up, brings it in. That is the inning. Nobody out, runner at first. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. This one drilled right center field. That one heads for the fence and down. His 32nd of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Snyder going back on this one. Pulls it into the warning track.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that one ripped into right. Makes the grab. 2 down. Bottom 9. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Douglas Williams. Out to center. Grisham settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ji-Hwan Bae digs in now. On the ground to third. Williams. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. First and second, one out. Here is Gleyber Torres. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he dives in with a winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
(3-2) the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton. Douglas Williams getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started. So, runner at second, 2 down. Williams digs in now. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just clean.
They limit the damage here. One down. Here's Baez. Tied up here in the early going. Ground ball left side. In time to Bush, and there's 2 away. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Savali back to work. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Savali with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Williams
1-0.
up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's two down. Base is empty with two away. Pedro Pages, the next to hit. Down the line, it's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Kirkering is just one strike away. That's a base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. The throw in. Tag, got it. And that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration.
Douglas Williams getting ready. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the batter now, Luis Rengifo. Hard hit left side. Leadoff man retired here in the second. One out, base is empty. And now Douglas Williams. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That's out to center field. Isbell could have this one. Calls it in, two away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. And that's two. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the seventh. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. Check swing. He went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The tall righty, just 19 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2025.
0-2 is the count.
And
That's a
takes
ball.
low for ball one.
See if you can go upstairs
One
a
ball,
little bit. Make sure
two
you
strikes.
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Isbell under it. And there's one down. Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Ground ball left side, could be two. Williams off the second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Out to center, Isbell sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. Base is empty, one away, and the batter now, Luis Rengifo. To third, Williams. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that's a base hit.
That's tremendous fight from him. And
so runner at second, two down. Bryce Eldridge. Next up for the Cardinals, Kirkering is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Williams had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
certainly a frustrating game.
First and second, two outs. Williams Now at the plate. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. That misses.
Well, that's off the plate.
And it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Tapped softly on the ground. Bregman to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning. And let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Palante back to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. Collins pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some
No
movement
ball,
over there
2
at
strikes.
first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses
ball,
the zone.
2
And
strikes.
the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Ball
Don't
2.
miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground.
That
But it
ball's
kicks
foul.
foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Now one out to right. Burleson sizing this one up. And there's one down. So 2 down. Douglas Williams will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, center field, Isbell. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. And now it's Kyle Isbell. To the right side. And that'll do it. They are champions of the National League Central Division. Williams played well enough for the win, singled and knocked in a run.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill here today, Justin Steele.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arms.
Tosses the first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Runner on at first with one gone. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's your one. And it finds its way through for a hit. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out trying for two. Here's Pete Alonso. That one lifted to left.
I got it.
Snyder puts it away, and that'll do it. Game one of the division series. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams. Keller back to work. That catches the corner. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. That one outside. And one.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gonzalez. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the tying run is second. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Man, I'm telling you, you better have your life insurance policy right. When you challenge the Ivy, there's brick behind that. It's not forgiving at all, but he seemed to be concerned about one thing, and that's making that catch. Nice job.
On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. Popped up. Swanson. And it's caught for the out. One away. And the game-winning run stands at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. One down. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. That's the third. Williams zips it across, and there's two away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
The winning run on second base. drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Wow! Ball game! He made him pay for that one, and the Cubs win it in 12.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly and come back for the next game.
So just about set now. So here's the lefty, Shota Imanaga.
Well, he comes in hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that one in the air center field. And that is that. Runner at second, nobody out. Fought off foul.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Oh! Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
High fly ball down the left field line. Reynolds trying to get there. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's JT Realmuto. The 0-2. Line drive. He pulls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one the other way, and there's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two outs. That's the third. They take the force out. Inning over. Now, Douglas Williams. 1 for 3.
Well, this has been a good one.
A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Line to the left center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Save. He beats it. And they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So, runner at second, 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. On the ground to the left. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Kirkering is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Torres. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you...
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Douglas Williams. Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Torres around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Tosses to first, and Realmuto ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan Reynolds here. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
And now, Nick Gonzalez. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. He's there all day. It's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
1 strike.
Reynolds gets his lead at first with nobody out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he's still second base without a throw. Whoa.
That's ball two.
I don't know how you take that.
That was a strike.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
He's out.
2 down. Here's Pete Alonso. That's
Ball,
off
that's
the
off
mark.
the plate.
1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. Next offering misses, 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Snyder has this one sized up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. No run. Third game of the division series. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Up next for the Pirates, Christopher Morel. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it behind his back. He's out. There's one on the bush. It's a double play. As we go to the last of the third. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Center field for Armstrong. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. Reynolds batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Misses. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one blasted deep to right. That's going back. Back some more. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one in the air center field for Armstrong. Puts it away, and that is nobody out. Runner first. And a foul ball. Williams measures 6 feet even, 230 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going back. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
1 ball.
Runner at
2
first
strikes.
with no outs here. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Horowitz stands in now and watches strike 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Snipes puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So no runs. 3rd game of the division series. Leading off, Tyler Stevenson. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
1-1. What a stop. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The Cubbies leading by 5 here in Game 3 of the NLDS.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Cruz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Yeah, there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's the ball. In there at the knees, and that's strike 2. Just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the grab. And that is... Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the back, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
0-2 at the count.
The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Get on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now to a board.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid out.
Daly, off-balance feet, there's one, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Forwards, into box again, takes the strike.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at third, 2 away.
That's the ball.
Nasty
2
backdoor
balls, 1
slider.
strike.
There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
He goes down looking. So one left. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. William back to work. Now finds the corner. That's strike 1. Foul ball there. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
1 ball,
Well, that's
2
kind of
strikes
what you
to count.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So up next, Tyler Stevenson. That cuts the corner. The Cubs up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you drove back to the dugout.
Tosses the first. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swanson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. That is the inning. Still in. next for Chicago, Douglas Williams. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Now one miss.
Outside.
2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted.
Get out, ball, get out.
Reynolds on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That's out to center field. Morel in position, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tyson Miller.
I can't imagine any save.
1-1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second, and that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. So it's game 1 of the LCS, and they're going to be looking to this guy for more of his success like he had
1 ball,
in the
no
division
strike.
series.
Well, this team's got its sights set on the World Series. If they're going to get there, it's going to be because of his performance.
On the ground to first, low. He steps on the
He's
bag, out to escape. So here's Kyle Tucker now. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
2 outs, base is empty. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
Inside. And that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, out towards left center. Thomas snags it, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams. Swing, a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is gone. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's
so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
Well, one-run game, and now Alex Freeland. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time at first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Douglas Williams will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So runner at second, 2 down. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. Kirkland, 1 strike away from securing game 1. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs strand the tying run on base to win it. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers. One down. And now the DH, Douglas Williams. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Suzuki rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So runner at second, 2 down. Davis Schneider, the next Cub to hit. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Douglas Williams. And first offering is fouled off. McGill, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. In the air, left field, Hernandez gets under it, and there's 1 away. So the tying run in scoring position now. Nico Horner getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop-off. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Williams pulls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Softly hit into right field. And that's a fair ball. So a man at first. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. Ohtani measures to second. There's one out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And so one out, nobody out. And up next for Chicago, Douglas Williams. And first offering is fouled off. Last now, ready to deal. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. You can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat. It's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
And ball four to aboard.
That just came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
One ball.
In the dirt. Glasnow was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Williams rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. So here's Kyle Tucker now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Boog, I was on the wrong end of a complete game 1 hitter in 2000 when Tim Hudson shut me and the White Sox out, and it was no fun. So you know what the other team in this game is well aware of, how he can carve up a lineup.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now 2-1. That's in there. That one just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. All loaded up here in game 3 of the NLCS. Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally cows come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Test-Sun Kid stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one catches the zone. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hampson makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. There's the strike. Horner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And that's
1
too
ball,
high.
1 strike.
Pitch
Ball.
misses, and a count 2-1. And delivers outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they give it to you.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is filled up.
Count is 3 and 2.
Stays alive. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses.
Right. Ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Low stands in now and watches strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Big swing and a miss.
0 and 2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Low checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. Right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
That's a ball.
Good execution.
Tucker in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That's a base hit. Run scored.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. And looking for the K. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything done.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. To third. Daly on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That one finds the zone. 1-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind. Try and get that offense going. And that's in there at the knees. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just misses, and now it's 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Miller in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air right field, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. Torres fires over to first. And it's a 1-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Landon Knapp.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen. Trevor McGill preparing to come on if needed. Right-hander kick steals. And that one fouled off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tucker makes the grab, 1 away. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Williams back to work. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it. That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but he doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that is out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Close one, doesn't get the call. The count now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet for JT Realmuto.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there, try to steal it. Really quick catch and throw. Set up with great footwork.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Douglas Williams, 1 for 3. In the air, out towards right center. Doyle brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. That one catches the corner for a strike.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Now this is in the air down the line. 1 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. That misses. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Hernandez
1-0.
up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next offering is downstairs. Up the middle. Gets it to first. And Hernandez is out. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tyson Miller.
I can't imagine.
This one in the air. Realmuto gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs lead the series 3-0 and have a chance. Douglas Williams, the next to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Williams measures 6 feet even, 230 pounds, and he's a former National League MVP. And that one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. Makes the catch for the out. Foul ball, still 0-2. With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And Kevin Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. And next for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That's outside. And it's 1-0. All tied up late here in Game 4. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Come on and lifted in the air. And there's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. This is Joey Bart.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
There goes the runner. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Go-ahead run on base. Daly digs in now. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. Safe. Well, they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And he grounds one back up the middle. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show. About to get started here for game one. And towing the slab here, Justin Steele. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
1 out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Pinch hitter coming on, Enrique Hernandez.
This is a tough task. Coming in cold off the bench and in the middle of an at-bat, man, you're just never anticipating that.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Nick Lofton. Ground ball to short, this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home. Williams had a rough go of it in this game.